The way that conservatives are dealing with this now is we're saying, you're not really a woman. Boom, owned with facts and logic. But that's not enough. You know what that guy's going to say? He's going to say, F your science. I'm going to dress up like a lady because I say I'm a lady and you can't stop me. Who's going to stop me?
The issue isn't that a man dresses like a lady, and the goal isn't to ban it.
Hi, everybody. Auntie speaks. We're going to take a look at two of my favorite commentators who, one which was disagreeing with the other one, and we're going to talk about it. The first person that you saw in this clip was Michael Knowles. He's awesome. He's on the Daily Wire, and he's a great conservative commentator. The second person that you saw was the offensive Tranny. That is his YouTube channel. So he gets to call himself whatever he wants. So he is, what he calls himself is a transsexual. If you hear someone calling themselves a transsexual, basically it means they're not one of the crazies. They know, like this person knows that they are a biological female and they are living their life as a man. That's why he calls himself a trans man. He doesn't call himself a man. And they disagreed. So we're going to take a look at them talking about the trans issue and discuss their disagreement. So here we go.
The issue isn't that a man dresses like a lady, and the goal isn't to ban it. What I think the goal should be is to not let the next generation get brainwashed by this woke ideology.
And this is where we get to what the real conservative response has to be. Who cares? Who cares if I'm dressing up like a woman? Me. I care. Who's going to stop me from dressing up like a woman and behaving this way? Me. I would very happily stop you from doing that. I think that you, sir, and all men out there, have an obligation not to behave that way. You have an obligation not to go outside in little booty shorts and a bra and a big silly wig and lipstick and pretend to be a woman.
No, Dylan and other non-binary people, they have every right to dress like that.
Okay, so who are they talking about? They are talking about this crazy person. There's a person on the internet that is just, he's just a parody. I mean, it's tough to spit this out because it's a person acting like what he thinks a woman should be. And you can, hopefully you guys have watched more of my videos. When someone is really transsexual and they're really attempting to be as close to the opposite sex as they possibly can, I respect them and I call them he or she. But this person is just he's just a parody of what a woman is in his mind. Here's a clip.
Of being a woman! It's day 188 of being a woman. I'm about to go speak at the Forbes Power Women Summit. Woo! Bridges, love them. Coconut water, love it. Love ya. 62 of being a girl, and I have been misgendered so many times this week. Commonly, it's a follower running up to me on the street and being like, "You're the boy from TikTok. It's the boy from TikTok." And I'm like, "No, it's the girl from TikTok."
Okay, so you can tell by those clicks, that that's what this person is going for, is clicks. Now, whatever, I don't know their mind or whatever. But the offensive tranny was actually sort of going after this person and saying, yeah, you know, you're almost making fun of a character of what a woman is. And that doesn't help us. That doesn't help us in the trans community try to fit in. Okay. So the offensive tranny was actually, going after this person, and he goes after, excuse me. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got it right. He goes after a lot of non-binary people, because he is transsexual, and he is a little offended by the people who are just like, oh, there's no gender. Gender doesn't exist. It's fine. You know, you could be asexual or pangender or moon gender or whatever, you know, where most, what we used, you know, call transgender, and they're trying to change it back to transsexual, at least the people who are halfway sane, is they're saying, no, we were here and we want to move over here. We are trans. Got it? But Michael Knowles, God love ya. What you're doing here does not help, and it doesn't make us look good.
Because it's within the law. We shouldn't force people to dress a certain way just because someone might have a problem with it. What if some men have a problem with women showing off their hair and their arms in public? Should we make women cover up then? No, because we don't live in Iran.
I am willing to wield the force of culture and standards and norms and the state to stop you from doing that.
Do you hear yourself? You sound like an imam.
I agree. I agree with the offensive tranny. Michael, this is not a good look. It is not a good look. The first three I'm fine with. You want to wield culture, you want to wield religious or social norms, that's fine. Wielding the state, that's not conservative. It's not. I hate to tell you guys, but most people out there have absolutely no idea what true conservative is. Most true conservatives are basically libertarians. We're like, leave us alone. Don't control our speech. Don't control what we eat. Don't control what we do. Don't control what we go. Let us work and keep most of our money. Let us give to charity, to the charities we want to give to, and let us believe what we want to believe. And that's about it. Little social responsibility. A little, no, you can't stay home for 3 years and get a paycheck from the government. No. You know, there's a famous phrase in that really old book that says, if you don't work, you don't eat. But Michael, this is not a good look. It's not a good look.
That's the conservative response. That's the only way you're going to stop it. You're not going to stop it by winning some debate on YouTube or TikTok. And you're not going to stop it by showing someone some statistics and citing some stupid data set about chromosomes, okay? You're going to win it by pointing out that whatever bizarre perversions are going on in this dude's head, he has a duty and an obligation not to express them, certainly not to express them in public. And then the only other way you're going to win it is by wielding political power to say, no, you don't get to do it.
Okay. I understand where Michael Knowles is coming from. Okay, so back in the Bushes, Bush Jr., not Bush Sr., there was a new type of conservative. It was called compassionate conservatives. And the idea behind this was just to, just kind of go along with stuff. And that is how we got to where we are right now. A lot of the conservative base, like I said, are mostly libertarians. I would put myself in that cap. I really don't care what you do in your bedroom, or if you want to put on a dress and you want to walk the streets. I really don't care, and most conservatives don't care. The only time we care is when it affects other people. Once again, libertarian, just leave us alone. That's what most conservatives believe. Just leave us alone. So if you want to walk in a dress, that's fine. But if you want to walk in a dress and walk into a ladies' locker room, that's different. If you want to cut off healthy breasts of a 15-year-old, that is a problem. And Michael, you are just making us look bad. the Democrats have been telling the masses to be scared of Republicans for years. And we finally have personalities out there that show who conservatives really are. We're the fun ones now. The stick in the muds are the people on the left. We're the fun ones. We're the ones who like humor, who just want to live our lives and have a little fun, make fun of people, live and let live. That's us. You are now literally holding a mirror up to conservatives and showing a caricature of what the Democrats have been scaring people with forever. This does not help. So I understand where you're coming from, that we just let things slide. We just went along to get along, and we're like, oh, well, this stupid gender stuff, it's going to go away. It's just a bunch of crazies on college campuses. And then all of a sudden, boom, it was sitting in your kindergarten class and they were teaching them about their girlfriends, on the weekend and stuff like that. So I understand where you're coming from. But a conservative never talks about using the state, and especially in cultural issues. That's just wrong.
This is where you're wrong, my friend. Non-binary people are desperate, getting validated or affirmed by regular people. The entire identity is based on it, actually. The reason why it seems like many people believe in more than two genders and believe that non-binary is a real thing is because non-binary activists are using demanding and controlling tactics. But if we educate the general public in science, biology, and the truth, more and more people would wake up and not comply to the non-binary ideology.
I completely agree. Way to go, offensive tranny. That is perfect. If we educate people, if we educate them that A plus B equals C. And I'd add one more thing in here, humor. I mean, come on. These people are just crazy. And everybody knows that they're crazy, but we close our eyes and go, yeah, they're not crazy. No, they're crazy. Yes, they're crazy. We all know they're crazy, but the Democrats are like pretending that they're not crazy where they are. So I completely agree with the offensive tranny. I think he completely and utterly dismantled Michael Knowles. I love you, Michael, but this is the wrong way to go, and you are making us look bad. We do not need to attack transsexuals. Most of them are just trying to live their lives, and we need to go after the industry. We need to go after any teaching of gender theory in school. That's wrong. You cannot. Kids are just they're like little sponges. You shove them this nonsense and they will eat it up. So yes, we control that. Anybody under the age of 18, no transition, no gender surgery. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a line in the sand. That's just the way it goes. And the way we stop it, passing a law that says that you can sue your doctors and your parents when you turn 18 if they do this stuff to you, because you cannot consent. If you can't buy a pack of cigarettes, you can't cut off your breasts. Pretty simple. Yes? Let's bring back common sense. Okay, guys, tell me what you think. Please like, comment, and share. Tell me if what you think. Do you agree with the offensive tranny, or do you agree with Michael Knowles? You let me know.